Hello and welcome to Club Pando. I wanted to welcome you to the Founders Circle and to also give you a sense of the site, what it's about, and how to navigate it. So a few things. First, why would we even need a toolkit to help us with tools around leading change and innovation, human-centered design? One is there's quite a gap between knowing how to do something and actually practicing it. And so in a little bit, I want to show you some of how the toolkit works and how we're trying to help bridge that kind of knowing doing gap that exists. Second of all, why even look at these kinds of tools and mindsets? So a few things to think about. About 70% of all change efforts fail. The number one reason that most products or services, when you bring them to the marketplace, fail is because people aren't looking for that kind of product or solution. There's not a market fit for it. So when you look at those two things combined, whether you're trying to lead change in a large organization or you're trying to bring some kind of product or service out to market, those kind of fail rates sit with us pretty heavy. Why do those things fail in that way? The number one reason for both of those really lies in the lack of understanding of who it is you're designing the solutions for, what their needs really are, and are they a part of actually creating that? So these tools help you bridge that, help you to actually begin to create things that people need. So let me show you a little bit about what is contained here. So I'm going to do a little bit of screen sharing so that you can see what is here. All right. So if we take a look here, a couple things. This is a landing page, and on the landing page, you can see that there are some different tools and mindsets and so forth listed that you can take a look at, toolkits and inspirations. Let me tell you what each of these things are. Tools are very tangible tools that you can put into practice. So this is what most people think of. Do I know how to lead a brainstorm? Do I know how to write a problem statement? Do I know how to create a prototype? So these are very actionable tools to help you to do something. And I'll come back a little bit later and tell you what's in each one of these. So that's what tools are. Mindsets are just, what they sound like. So mindsets are really, what are the ways of thinking and the ways of being that begin to bring this to life? Often we talk about mindsets as the kind of foundational element that you're standing upon. How is it that you're functioning in the world? Things around being creative and embracing ambiguity and the ways of working. Toolkits are ways to bring those kinds of things together. So let's say if you're attempting to lead a creative session, here's some mindsets to look at. Here are a couple tools that can help you do that. Here's some areas of inspiration so that you can create a workshop around that. So that's kind of what the toolkits are, is it pulls some of those components together. And then there is inspiration. Inspiration is a curated set of different kinds of assets that you can find. It might be blog posts, it might be an article, it might be kind of a fun game, it might be a framework, but we've curated these things that we think would really help you in your journey and might do just what it says. It might inspire you to be able to try something and think differently. So let's go back into tools. That's really the one with the most detail that I wanted to walk you through. So when you look at a tool, so let's just pick one of these, let's say lateral inspiration, for example. And when you open it up, there's a couple things to see that are here. So one, a little bit of a dashboard about what it actually contains, time needed, the purpose, etc. A brief description about what that particular tool, and then how it would look. So this kind of walks you through how you would conduct this if you were to do a live activity. This is just an overview and next steps. And each one of these, you'll see likely an agenda and a blank template. When you open these, it's a really detailed facilitator's guide that walks you through some suggested timing if you were to do this activity, and step-by-step what you would do. Share your screen, open up, ask people to type this sort of thing in chat. So it's very detailed to walk you through it. Obviously, make it yours, make it what works for you. If you're in person, evolve it for in person. If you're virtual, it spells all that out. If you want to take longer in the activity, feel free. It just provides kind of the most efficient way of going through it. But you know your team best, you know who you're working with, so please right size it to make it yours. And then there's a blank template, and the blank template is something that you can take and you can actually utilize in the activity itself. Now, some of the tools that you'll open up also contain videos. There's some videos about what is this tool about to give you a brief overview, as well as videos of something we're calling kind of a live real-time facilitation. And so that is literally a video that you can hit play on, and it will play, let's say if the activity takes an hour to do, it's an hour-long video that has points when the team is doing work that, puts instructions potentially on a screen, or you hit pause to let your team do work, and then you hit play again. It gives you another set of instructions. So it literally walks you through the activity as your own real-time facilitator for the activity that you're doing. So I'm going to pause there, and I want to welcome you. We're so glad to have you part of our community, and look forward for things coming, new tools, new mindsets, and some live sessions that we're going to do so that you all can continue to build your skills and get to know each other and support each other on your change and leadership journey. Take care. Happy exploring.